So welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
This is
Thank
my
you for having me.
YouTube video voice. I've realized as I edited some of my past videos, and I was like, "Who is this voice you're talking with?" Anyway, um, yeah. Thank you for making time for me. And
Yes. I mean, all we have is time right now, right?
okay, so you've been watching UK. Do you have
hmm
any? Who are your top three as of right now, or do you have a top three?
My top three. Well, my top three was Astina. She was in my top three, and we will get to that later.
Well,
We will get to that later, but yes, she was in my top three.
very
Because she's a dancer, you know.
went out so quickly too.
Mm-hmm. It proves that Drag Race really is kind of like a vacuum, and that it doesn't matter who you are outside. It's really just it's TV.
It's real.
But yeah, she was definitely my top three. I think Ginny Lemon is hilarious. And who else do I love? They're all really great. I really love all the girls in UK. I think they're fully formed characters. I also love Taste because trade, but
But we begin the episode with like a bunch of the queens finally seeing Veronica Green as a threat, which I was like, yeah. I love that more than once, and I think this is part of the editing. More than once, Ellie was featured saying that this is going to be her week. She's totally going to win it. Blah blah blah. I was like, editors, you're shady, because we all know what happened later. So we have the mini challenge where they're doing the Notting Hill Carnival, where they limbo.
Yes.
I know nothing of this culture,
which was really fun to watch.
I was ready for Ellie Diamond's balls to pop out like every other queen.
I mean, they were all pointing it out.
But so we find out that Tace and Veronica Green are winners. Which bitch, they got low.
Impressive.
Like bending your bending your ankles low. I was like,
no, hun.
I mean, I have done that before, where sometimes I've stood and I was bored, so I just stood on the side of my feet.
You're like, I wonder how it is to break my legs.
What it is.
Break my feet off. I was impressed with.
I'll be on my tippy toes sometimes and pretend like I'm a ballet dancer, which we've all done.
Yes, we all do it.
All as faggots.
And I pay to do it. I pay someone to do it with.
You take classes. You are actually on your point.
Girl, my feet hurt all the time. That's why I could not imagine doing that broken ankle thing. Watching both of them do that. Anyway, mini challenge was fun. So fun to watch.
It was. The looks that, like, Lawrence Chaney's look.
That
was a clown. Pink.
Too funny.
And then, like, and wasn't it her or one of the queens had a big ass headdress, and I was like, oh, I'm sure you're regretting it now. Someone had like a giant pink feather.
Was it Ellie?
It probably
wasn't it Ellie?
She's so extra. So we find out that Tace and Veronica Green are the winners, and then RuPaul is telling them to pair it with your best Judy, and they're all happy. They're joining, and
they're like
Drag Race way. She tells them, "Your best Judy is now your fashion frenemy."
So good.
Sister.
So good.
We've got Tia Coffee with Veronica Green. We've got Taste with the Whore. We've got Astina with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. And Lawrence with Ellie Diamond. And then because Veronica Green and Taste are the winners, they get to choose colors, which
so fun.
It's just random because it's not like someone has the worst color and someone has the best color. Except for green.
Green was hard though, but Veronica had to stick with her green because
she likes her green.
I was like, Hanny, good luck, Tia.
You know,
But girl, she got the luck of the Irish, honey.
thoughts on queens who come on the show who don't know how to sew? You've seen
Okay, at this point, so long story short, I literally just caught up with RuPaul over quarantine. I had never watched RuPaul until 2020, and I watched the whole thing in 2 months. And I caught up November through December, and I was ready for January. I was ready for the new season. All Stars, UK, Canada, everything in the bag. I watched it all.
Canada's wild.
So yeah, after like binging it and seeing queens come in every season not knowing how to sew, I'm like, do you not watch Drag Race? Like, also, you thought you could get on the show without knowing how to sew?
Right. Like, wouldn't you want to be as prepared as possible? Take a sewing class, take a dance class, take a singing class. Although not everyone can sing, not everyone can dance. I get it, but at least
it's hard.
Yeah, it boggles the mind. So we find out that Tace and Tia don't know how to sew.
Amazing, but of course Tace is with a horror.
Yeah. When Lawrence, when RuPaul asked Lawrence and Ellie, like, oh, do you see any drama forming? And Lawrence's big mouth is like, no, but I see people hooking up. You can tell. It was funny how like offended Tace was, or it looked like she was. I was like, girl, it happened. Don't be ashamed of it.
And it's in your history now, honey.
Right.
It's in your Rolodex of life.
It's not like, you know, a whore's a good-looking man. Shady, but a good-looking man.
Good-looking man and talented. So, you know.
Yeah. I was very surprised to find out that Ahura was kind of not accepted. I don't know what the word is, but you know how she was saying in the fashion world she doesn't get jobs because she's a drag queen, and in the drag world she is just seen as a fashion designer. I wonder if that's just a UK thing or if it happens all around.
It might be. I can't recall any like New York queens in that same position right now, but I'm sure it's so. Right? Yeah. So I guess she's just like on a double-edged sword. She's this super talented thing, but in both of the communities that she wants to be in, she's seen as an other. And that's what happens with the LGBTQ community, no matter what, in most settings, even if it's especially in your career. So I understand why it's happening. And the UK is still pretty like homophobic. So.
I was surprised by that too, because I always thought that the US was, well, I guess not the US, because there's the Middle East is pretty homophobic also. But I was surprised I thought UK would have been more open about it. RuPaul challenges Ginny Lemon. Sorry, I just woke up. So I
no worries.
Shut my throat. I should have had first. So
do some warm up.
So Ginny is asked by RuPaul if she's ever been sexy, and Ginny says she's never been comfortable feeling sexy, which I understand. It's only recently that I've become self-confident in my own body, and yeah, it's hard because I see myself as the funny one. I also think I'm good looking in a non-conventional way, but I've always grown up people laughing because it's dead and not been like, oh my god, you look so hot. So she's challenged to do that, and then of course in the true way of Drag Race she opens up about why. I did not know yellow was the color of non-binary.
I learned something new too.
I know, right? She opens about that. She opens up about having a hard life. We get a little cultural lesson, learning that Scotland is not a very well-paying gig.
That was interesting too. I'm like, oh, it sounds like the US.
Where we all have 3 jobs just to try to survive in this paradise.
And I'm in the concrete jungle, so death. You need like 17 jobs.
I don't know how you guys are surviving. How are we all surviving? How are we not just an apocalyptic, or are we already an apocalyptic world?
Girl, we ain't gonna talk about. We are not putting that into the universe.
I mean, we could serve some fierce looks doing?
Honey, give me some torn up, like, camo pants, some net,
Boom.
maybe a paper bag. Oh my God.
Give me a
Okay, we'll get to
walking
the paper
stick,
bags.
right? Let me rouge my.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, work. Veronica Green should have just said she's going for the Emerald City look instead of this, like, I'm going for Wizard of Oz meets like Luck of the Irish. No, bitch, you're going for Emerald City.
That's not the choreography, honey. Do you know did she talk about it that she auditioned for Wicked like every year?
Did she?
I think she mentioned a story like that, or I read something, but she wants to be in Wicked.
I mean, I would love to be in Wicked. I was randomly looking up musical theater or Broadway dance audition,
mm-hmm.
and Wicked was one of them. And I was like, it was a lot of like,
yes, come on.
how do you even count that? Like 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you even call it? Like, it's because it's not like you can be like, okay, we're gonna do a pas de bourrée, jeté into a fan kick. It's like arm up here and
hey, you know what? They're trying to make human props.
Right.
On stage.
Hire me once Broadway is back open. I can dance ish. I can be one of the I'm a mover.
I'm a mover, yes.
Film for Alphaba if you need me to film for Alphaba also.
Honey, I will paint you green every night. Even the pits, bitch.
You're gonna be on stage.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna wear a, shoulderless look if you do Alphaba.
Like a off the shoulder couture. Although I'll settle for being a flying monkey also, Wicked. Hire me as a flying monkey.
I will fly all day and all night.
They're being judged by color. But if your color is not deemed the best of the two, you'll automatically be up for elimination. Like, fuck you, RuPaul.
She's like, I didn't fly across the Atlantic to not make y'all suffer.
Right.
She's getting more and more sadistic, and I'm loving it. In her later years.
Next season of UK, she's just gonna show up in that clown mask with the spiral circle on a tricycle. Like, let's play a game. Chains
fall from the ceiling. Okay, y'all.
Right.
Here you go.
Like a heavily contoured, like, clown face, whatever his name was. Ginny is wearing hip pads.
Oh my gosh! So it was cute when Ginny was like feeling her oats. Finally, like, she put the hip pads on. It was really cute to see that.
Yeah, so Team Yellow, no, Pink.
Two Pink in the stink. One in, yes. Two in the pink. LOL, two in the stink. A gay man would say that. Two in the stink, because there is no fucking pink.
We're in unprecedented times right now. Anything is possible. I definitely think Sister won that one. Just as a reminder.
Yeah. And her makeup was so fun.
It was cute
and interesting. The blue and
I loved it. I
love a mask. I love a made up mask, when you paint a mask on.
Yeah.
It's so interesting and fun to look at.
I wish someone had the time to pull Ginny on the side, though. Just because the makeup she does with her normal drag fits. But this makeup, too little bit.
And also the dress wasn't enough.
It was simple.
It was a wrap.
Yeah. She was a Barbie.
She was sushi. Okay, Barbie.
She was a burrito Barbie in a tube dress.
Honey.
I don't think.
The hip pads were cute, though.
The hip pads were cute. And yeah, that's all, actually.
Also the hair, I don't know.
You know what it looked like? It kind of looked like she was part of like the WWF, like one of the in the 80s.
Like she's about to rip off that dress and there's like a full bikini underneath.
Right.
And muscle.
Team Black with Taste and Ahura. So Ahura with big poofy,
very cute, very chic.
I don't know if I liked the sparkly leggings. I wish it was just all black.
Okay, New Yorker. All black all day.
All black. But I like the which, and then we have Taste.
Mm-hmm. It was cute, but she wore a similar headdress before.
Right. I thought, I don't know, I liked Taste's look better.
I have to agree. I thought it was cute.
Especially
but it was kind of like a bodysuit that was kind of embellished almost.
True.
That's
with
what
the
it kind of looked.
pin. And then we've got Ellie Diamond. No, wait, that's
Yes.
Cheney.
That's Lawrence Cheney, girl. I was like, just because they're both from Scotland doesn't mean they're the same person.
Well, they're also on the same team. I did not like this.
Lawrence Cheney. Girl, and she wanted it. Am I speaking too early?
No. No, you're fine.
I was like, girl, RuPaul is. I think she needs like cataracts or something. She needs to get her eyes done or something. Sorry, is that too shady?
Blatantly, like, right? Like, a lot of her looks are very motherly. Well, I guess no, not. I guess it's only this one because she had like the stained glass one. I think maybe to make it better, I would have gotten rid of like this coat thing and done something else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is Ellie Diamond. See, I like this.
That's a bodysuit.
It is
a bodysuit. That's a long sleeve bodysuit.
I do like. You know, it's kind of funny too. So the hair on them is kind of matching. Like, it's kind of. I'm tapping it to the screen, but they both have like that short little like coiffed hair. Ooh, I almost
Mm-hmm.
I would have showed you for Lawrence Cheney though. So we have Bimini Bon Boulash.
Yes. So that was a pretty sickening look. It was different. It was very runway to me.
Especially the back where it was just see-through.
Mm-hmm. And the hat and the hair, it was cute.
The hair is very Helena Bonham Carter in any role.
In any role.
It's always messy.
In every role.
Except for that one she was like, what was it like? Had to do with the government or something. The bird.
I don't know. Girl, I need to work on my pop culture. My Hollywood movie culture.
I just need to work in culture, period. And then we have nope. Astina.
Rue was very hard on her.
And Michelle. But she does kind of look like an ice skater. Sorry about it.
She looks like Simone Biles because, you know, she's like,
oh my God, yeah.
She's got that build. She's like, you know, she's
a gymnast.
It's
right?
hot. Yeah. I don't know. She's a dancer.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Simone Biles is a gymnast.
Okay.
Astina is a dancer.
She's a dancer. A dancer dances. Veronica Green. I like this.
One short day.
Oh my God, right? Thoughts?
Okay, so I thought the lining was interesting. She looks like a 4-leaf clover to me. It's very St. Patrick's Day. But it's cute. It's a cute look. The dress is cute.
There's a I don't know the name of it. I'll look it up and I'll post it in the video post edit. But she looks like a Pokemon.
I feel like she's going to like Studio 54, you know?
I mean, with that said,
on like St. Patrick's Day.
And then she's that drunk bitch who just whips her sash around and you're like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, it hits her face way too many times and you told her, hey girl, can you stop? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh God, I'm having PTSD, bitch.
And then 2 hours later, you see her getting carried out because she's had too much.
Like, oh?
Girl, I kid you not. One time at Scarlet, I saw this girl and not one, not two, 4 people. One on each of them carrying her out.
Girl, that girl is in trouble.
She looked like she was going from Scarlet straight to the emu. I said, yes, roast her, bitch. Roast her. Tea or coffee?
Tea or coffee?
I didn't hate it. For someone who doesn't know how to sew.
It was cute. I think it was like a
like, yes, dear. That's a great painting you made me. I will put it right on the refrigerator. Underneath your older brother.
I feel like my mom would have worn that.
Yeah?
Like in the 80s.
Back then, not now. Back then. I will say her hair does look better. She's also one of my favorites, though.
It's Beyonce-esque.
Yes. Yes, I'm not going to be shady. It's Beyonce-esque.
And I honestly, Tia Coffee's personality really makes her a favorite character of mine. She's awesome and really funny.
She's funny. I think she's cute. I like her ramen noodle hair. Yeah, she's great. And so, like we mentioned earlier, Lawrence Chaney won, which I literally dropped my jaw. Because first of all, she should have been in the bottom. Secondly, I think if anyone had to win, I thought Ahura should have won. Ahura or Ellie Diamond should have won.
I definitely agree with Ahura because, for one, she is the seamstress of the group.
Right. What is slapping?
And I thought her outfit was very. It kind of was. So I understood her shock and her kind of like negative reaction to it. I get it. But Ahura definitely, her outfit was very well constructed. I thought very artistically constructed. Ellie Diamond was cute, but I don't think she would have been my top.
Get it.
I think her who was in the blue? I keep forgetting. The blue with the hat and was that Bimini?
Bimini.
No.
Bobbity Blue.
Bimini.
Bobbity Blue.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boulash.
That's a lot of words.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Blue.
Speaking of Ahura, she really wants Tia out of there. When they're in the break room, she had hard feelings. And I partially get it too. I mean, the competition does mess with you mentally. I totally get why Ahura was upset because you came from you've gone to school for it, and then this queen comes on, and I don't think Lawrence Chaney took school, and her looks weren't that great. I, as a person, as a bitter old faggot, as someone who's wackadoodle in the head, would have thrown knives in my eyes. Throw knives in my eyes? No. I darted? Welcome to this episode.
Shooting dart arrow. We don't know any idioms.
We would have had
I agree though. I agree.
Yeah.
But there is a detriment to Ahura claiming her fashion school background because even Michelle said it out loud. She's like, I'm gonna judge you harder.
True.
You put yourself at this standard, so I'm gonna put you at that standard. And I think RuPaul did agree. So she kind of dug her own hole, which
true. You never tell people
it's hard, on TV you wanna be confident, but it can also go against you.
Right. I think going rogue is the best way. Oh my god, shut up. Sorry. Only in Hawaii.
Can you shut your cock up, please?
That I'll give you attention later. Yeah, you don't want to tell people you're a singer. You don't want to tell people you're a dancer, designer, blah, blah, blah. Just go rogue and then let your actions show for you. So we find out that, unfortunately, Astina and Tia are in the bottom. And when I tell you, we were texting about this too. Gag. Astina was told to go home. I was like I was happy that
gag. Me gagging.
But and Astina took it very, very maturely. Because she started.
Gracious.
I'm a dancer. You know, I will do A, B, and C. I'm very confident in what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would think a queen like her, finding out she's going home so early, third, would have like, but her face was poker faced. She was like, I'm happy for you. She was hugging Tia. She said, you did it.
She said, well done. Good job.
Well done.
And that's a queen, honestly. I think.
Yeah.
Losing gracefully is queen boss shit.
Right. Go off once the cameras are done. Once you're home in your flat.
Girl.
Text all of your friends.
Once you get your phone back.
Right.
Everybody.
Actually, don't text. Talk to your friends in person. Make sure they're not recording the conversation. Make sure there are no receipts.
No receipts. Zero.
Really good in that.
What was the lip sync song? It's escaping me.
The lip sync song was.
It was Dua Lipa?
It was Dua Lipa. It was did a full 180. Babe. That was a good song.
I think, okay. I must say, Estina touted earlier that she's the dance choreographer, and I was wanting more from her during the lip sync.
She did really well, like with her like back bands, and she and I thought also that she character wise had it too. They both had it good. A lot of these
I thought it was a solid, strong lip sync.
Yeah. It was way better than last week's lip sync of Memory from Cats. I was like, girl, what are you doing with this?
It's a hard song. It's a hard song to lip sync if you don't know it well. So props to them. But
if you're gonna do a ballad, do a power ballad. Give me My Heart Will Go On from Celine Dion.
Yes, give me some Whitney Arms. You know, something.
Yes.
Something.
Well, that was this week's episode.
Yay!
Did we get it wrong? Do you have comments? Feel free to comment below, like and subscribe. I would like to thank my sister Chev for making time out of the day. Nice talking to you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.